Good morning and welcome to AGORACOM Small Cap Stock News. It's Monday, January the 6th, 2014. I've done my morning homework. I've gone through a bunch of press releases and found the ones that stand out to me. And on the show, I talk about what it is about the news. I give you some insight as to what impressed me about the news, and also look at the stock. And the idea is to help you find some good investment companies that do your homework on, and hopefully find some winners in there. I'm Alan Barry-Labucan. I'm the Chief Market Commentator for AGORACOM. We're kind of trying to keep the show to around a 10-minute time frame. Got 6 or 7 companies to talk about today, so I'm going to get right to it. The first company I wanted to talk about today is Western Copper and Gold. Western Copper and Gold announced that they've submitted their casino project proposal. This is the Yukon Environmental and Socio-Economic Assessment Board for screening. They've done 6 years worth of work, spent $18 million to do this, to get to this stage. They've got $26 million in cash and short-term investments and no debt. So they're on target to get permitted for construction in early 2016. So lots of good information there on them moving towards a mining operation. Just looking at the stock, it's down 2 cents today to 80 cents on 18,000 shares traded. The stock chart is actually looking quite bullish lately. It bottomed in November, December, had sort of a rounding cup type formation there on the trend, and then starting in the last few days of December, it really broke up aggressively and got above its short, mid, and longer term trend line. So that's a very bullish indicator. I'm going to do some more homework on that one. That one looks like a very interesting chart, and one I'd highly consider for the company, including them on my end of the week show as one of the picks. Haven't made that decision yet. Still need to do some homework, but definitely a candidate high on the list. WRN is their stock symbol, and they trade on Toronto. Next company is Rio Alto Mining. Rio Alto Mining announced that they've received environmental approval for an 18,000 ton per day copper concentrator. They got that from the Ministry of Energy and Mines of Peru, and they can now move for phase 2 open pit sulfide mine, construct an 18,000 ton per day copper gold flotation and concentrator, and expand their current water dump facilities. So they're doing a feasibility study right now, and they'll have more news out on that. Very interesting stuff on them being able to move forward with that project. Stock's flat today. It's $1.75 on 328,000 shares traded. Just looking at their stock chart, and they also bottomed in early December. Since then, they've been on a much stronger trading pattern, and have broken through their short and mid-term moving averages. So that's a very interesting chart as well. That's 2 for 2 today so far. That I like what I'm seeing from the news and the charts of these companies, and those are the exact kind of companies that I look to talk about at the end of the week show. So Rio Alto Mining is another one under consideration. RIO is their symbol, and they trade on Toronto. Next company is Astur Gold. Astur Gold announced that they've completed resource delineation drilling at their Salave project, which is in Spain. This is a 100% owned gold project, and they did 3,000 meters of drilling, 10 holes, got assay results, some very good intersections there, 10 meters of 1.91 grams per ton gold, 18 meters of 2.88 grams per ton gold. They had a 25-meter intersection of 5.21 grams per ton gold with a sub-interval of 3.83 meters of 14 grams. Lots of good numbers like that in the drill holes. Really quite nice looking drill results. And the stock is up a half a cent today. It's a patchy trader that has been looking like it's trying to find a bottom lately in the last 3 or 4 weeks. It does look like it might be there. This company could definitely benefit from audience building, because it looks like they've got, it definitely looks like they have quite a nice project over there in Spain. Do some more homework on this one. AST is their symbol, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. Next company is KWG Resources. KWG Resources is an AGORACOM sponsor. They have announced today that they're financing a further $2 million program with Bold on the project they're joint ventured with Bold Ventures on, and that would give them an 80% interest in any chromite discovered within the claims option by Bold from Fan Camp Exploration. KWG also may earn a 20% interest in any other metals discovered on the property. They're following the recommendation of the National Instrument 43-101 report that was recently commissioned, or in the past was commissioned, and yeah, they're moving the project forward. KWG stock is trading at 4.5 cents on 378,000 shares traded, and the stock symbol on that one is KWG, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. Next company is Nevsun. Nevsun announced drill results from they hit some very good projects. I think this is their project in one of their projects in West Africa. Unfortunately, they didn't put in the press release where this project is located. At least I can't quickly see it early in the press release. I believe this one's in Africa somewhere. I'm just gonna try to quickly get that information from their project, or from their website. This is the Bishop project, and the Bishop mine is, I sure wish companies would not would stop forgetting to put where the project is located. Eritrea is where this project is located. As I mentioned, they had some very good drill results. 11 meters of 21.6 grams per ton gold. They had 7 meters of 32.4 grams per ton gold, 1.06% copper, and 114 grams per ton silver. Several other holes that had very nice looking drill results like that as well. The stock is up 8 cents today to $3.63. It bottomed in late November, has been getting stronger, recently moved above all of the short and long and midterm moving averages, so that's very encouraging. We'll have to take a closer look at Nevsun. NSU is their stock symbol. They trade on Toronto. The next company is Goldreach Resources. This is a project in British Columbia, Canada, up near Smithers. It's a 100% owned project. They hit some. This is a project that's characteristics are very thick intersections. For example, 186 meters of 0.78% copper equivalent. So that's the kind of situation that they have there. Big, thick intersections and of lower grade type material, but that's consistent with a lot of open pit type big tonnage targets. Their stock is down 4 cents today on 2,200 shares traded. It's a patchy trader, yeah, it's hard to get a trend off of patchy traders like that. GRV is their stock symbol. They trade on the Venture Exchange. And the final company today is True Gold. True Gold received their environmental permit for their KOA project in our deposit, which is part of their Karma Gold project. This one's in Burkina Faso, West Africa. And they've got their permitting all looked after here. So that's good news. I've spoken about this company before because they've got some very good drill results, and I'm interested in this company. Stock's up 2 cents today to 42.5 cents on 485,000 shares traded. It also bottomed in late November, has broken above its short, mid, and longer term moving averages, looking like a very solid stock chart here lately. We'll have to do some more homework on that, but I like the performance of that chart. TGM is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. So that's all the news today. As usual, do your homework before making any investment decisions. Monday through Thursday, look for our shows at AGORACOM.com on the main page and on my website at alanberryreports.com, and then look for our show at the end of the week with our what we call our best of the best and weekly news show. So that's a wrap on today's show. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.